Before we get into this video, make sure you hit like, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure that your notifications are on and they're set to all. Now, let's get into this. But first, quick commercial break. Now, if you watch Kevin's Corner regularly, you'll know that Noble Gold is one of our sponsors. And they now have thousands of clients who found the secret of gold and silver for their retirement plans right here. And now for the month of March, with any qualified IRA above 20K, you'll get a 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin or a 5-ounce American the Beautiful silver coin for anything over 50K. You know what to do. Call 877-646-5347 now to find out more, or you could visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. Now, let's get to this video. What's going on, America? Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And if y'all watched my live show earlier today, I released a new drama entitled Jussie Goes to Jail. That's right. Yeah. And so we did our first episode of Jussie Goes to Jail earlier during my live show, which really featured Jussie. But now we're on our second episode, which now brings in his brother. Did y'all know his brother was an actor too? So we're going to go ahead and just give y'all a sample of part 2 of Jussie Goes to Jail. All right, quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Roll 'em. Action.
So Jussie is currently in the psych ward at Cook County Jail.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's
wonderful.
What's very concerning is that there was a note attached to his paperwork today and put on the front of his jail cell saying that he's at risk of self-harm. I want to just make it clear to folks that he is in no way, shape, or form at risk of self-harm.
Nope.
And he wants to let folks know that he is very stable, he is very strong, he is very healthy and ready to take on the challenge that ultimately has been put up against him.
And cut. That's not in the script. See, in the original script that I wrote, Jussie Smollett actually got himself in that pickle. And all of the evidence shows that no one thrust him into that predicament. He thrusted himself into it. Now, maybe somebody is doing some rewrites. Maybe Jussie Smollett don't like the part that I've written out for him. But that's what's in the script, see? Because I didn't write the script for the character Jussie Smollett to keep lying about the predicament that he put himself in. So we're going to go ahead and let this dialogue play out and just see where it goes. Because, man, I like to have a little bit of freedom and leeway in there in the script and stuff. So let's see. Since his brother's new on the set, we don't know much about him. Let's see where he goes with the rewrites that he put in. And then we'll decide whether we got to scrap them all or not. All right, everybody quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Part 2, Jussie Smollett Goes to Jail. And action.
This is not right. This is completely lack of justice. It's angering, it's an outrage, but he ultimately knows what he needs to do. So we want to make sure that folks understand that, whatever inside Cook County Jail what assumptions they may be making. I don't know why they even have him in a psych ward. We still have not gotten clear answers there and why he's even in a psych ward. And they've recently added to his documentation that he's at risk of harming himself. That is absolutely not true.
Cut. Dang it. No, it's not working for me, okay? See, first things first. The character that I wrote actually got justice, because see, when you talk about justice means that the punishment fits the crime. If anything, he should have asked for mercy, pity, grace, something like that. But instead, this man right here, his brother, is asking for justice. He said, this isn't justice. Then what just is it? I mean, my question is, when you find out that the character in Jussie Smollett Goes to Jail actually committed the crime, that's not the time to be coming out talking about this ain't justice. This isn't one of those scenarios that we're all going, I mean, that's pretty gray area. I don't know. There's not a lot of evidence going on. That man did everything that the jury said he did. The evidence points to it. And now his brother's out here advocating for him, talking about this isn't justice. And he's in their jail cell being strong. And you know what? People are still wondering, why they sent him into the psych ward. So let's dive a little deeper into the character of Jussie Smollett Goes to Jail and find out what just might make the folks in the jail decide to throw Jussie Smollett in the psych ward, okay? All right, so we're going to scrap that first part what his brother was talking about, because those are rewrites. And let's get into the next scene. Jussie Goes to Jail. Okay, scene 3. Quiet on the set, roll them, and action.
So please make sure y'all are spreading fact
That was Jussie Smollett's brother, Jussie Smollett, confirming his recently incarcerated brother has now...
Cut! First things first, who's naming these characters? We got Juicy, then we got Jokey. What the heck? Who's naming these kids? Juicy, Jokey? Jimmy, did you switch the script out? Jimmy, this is the last time I'm going to tell you, man. I'm going to have to let you go. All right, let's just try to move through filming these scenes, okay? You ready? All right. Take 4. Juicy goes to jail. Quiet on set. Roll them. Action.
Been placed in a psych ward. Jokey says Jussie wants everyone to know he is stable and strong.
Okay.
In case you missed it, last week, actor Jussie Smollett was sentenced to 150 days in jail and 30 months of probation after being found guilty of orchestrating a fake hate crime. He was also ordered to pay fines worth of $120,000 and $25,000.
Wow, okay.
The 39-year-old claimed he was a victim of an attack in January 2019 in downtown Chicago, where he alleged masked homophobic Trump supporters attacked him. 1 month after making the claim to police, he was charged with lying to law enforcement.
Well, now, see, there you go. That might all be adding into the motive of the folks in jail to throw that man in the psych ward. Who pays to get themselves beat up? I mean, I would think he was crazy. I was just as if I was walking down the street and I saw a dude up there talking to himself like, "What you say, man? Who you talking to like that? Dude, you better back up off me." Nah, man, what you want to do, man? You think I'm scared of you, man? I've been wanting to shout at the title since the kindergarten. Well, then go ahead, man, get some. And start to welling on himself. I would go, that man is crazy. Put him in a psych ward. Jussie Smollett paid 2 dudes to beat his own tail and wasted his money. See, Jussie could have beat himself up, but yet he paid those 2 dudes to do it and didn't even think about all the surrounding evidence that should have blown that whole story up right off rip. Let me get this straight. You're telling me in the middle of a polar vortex, you needed a sandwich. So you decided to go out and get a sandwich and some items from the store. Okay, first thing, Mr. Smollett, were you dressed appropriately for the weather? No? Okay, so then my question then, did you get frostbite or anything? Because it was really cold out. No, none of that. So then my next question, Jussie Smollett, is this. How did they recognize you if you had to cover up your face and make sure you didn't get frostbite? All right, oh, you can't answer that? Okay. Then thirdly, I'm just throwing it out there. I got to go Columbo. I'm just wondering, Jussie, did you not stop for 1 second to think about this? First of all, who knows how to tie a noose in Chicago? There's no cattle, there's no horses, there's no cowboys. It's only city slickers. All right, Mr. Smollett, I do have some other thoughts concerning this, okay? So you're saying that they beat you up. How did they know you were that gay black actor from that series that no white people watch? I mean, you say these were MAGA people, right? You think those MAGA people are sitting around watching Empire just so they can figure out their next victim to go after? And then, of course, I can't stop just thinking out loud like this, Mr. Smollett. After they jumped you, as you described what they did to you, and then, you hit one of them back, and then you were tussling. See, you were tussling. And, I know you said you were fighting back and tussling and stuff. Well, I'm just wondering, as they got you on the ground, what made them just suddenly abandon the lynching project? I'm just curious. Did they just randomly say, you know what? I think we've gone far enough. I know our initial intentions were to come out, randomly find a black gay actor, attack him, throw bleach on him, throw a noose around his neck, but then just let him go. Yeah, that's right. Just roll him around a little bit, rough him up, give him a couple nookies, and then just get up and let him go. Did they just get tired, Mr. Smollett? What made them, after they subdued you, just take that rope and gently place it over your neck? Now, you better learn a lesson, because this is MAGA country. Weren't you going to hang me? What? No, we didn't come out to do that. We just came out to rough you up, throw bleach on you, and put the noose around your neck. We don't actually hang people. What are you thinking, man? You think this is Rosewood? No. We're about to go home, man, and finish watching Empire. That's what you want us to think? So yes, you must be crazy if you expect us to believe that story. If you were able to go through with something like this and didn't think about the fact you're in Chicago. Where are they going to hang you in Chicago? Cameras everywhere. That would be the dumbest thing in the world for somebody to be talking about. Let's hang this black man in Chicago. I don't care how cold it was. I don't care how deserted the streets are in Chicago. There's always folks watching somebody in Chicago. All them dang on cameras everywhere. You know what? I always feel like somebody's watching me. when he tried to lynch me. Whoa, whoa. Somebody's always watching. So how are they going to pull that off in Chicago, Mr. Smollett? Now, would you like to change your story? No? Okay, so you go on TV reiterating the story. So I think you're kind of making me feel like you might have something going on up there. But you know what? That could just be you being sadistic and, crazy and motivated by all of this crap that's been going on, making it very popular to become a victim. So you might have just succumbed to that type of pressure. So let's continue. Maybe there's more evidence of why they stuck this dude in the psych ward.
After the actor learnt his fate on Thursday local time, he broke out in a bizarre outburst about how he was not suicidal.
Action.
No, I would just like to say to Your Honor that I am not suicidal.
Oh.
That's what I would like to say.
Okay.
I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I am not suicidal. I am innocent, but I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years, and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this, and I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself.
That's not working for me. Cut. That is not working for me. You're overcommitted to the role. It's not believable. So this dude right here got the nerve to be trying to convince folks that he's not crazy by acting crazy, perhaps, by talking about I'm not suicidal. Just jump from, you know what, I don't want to go to jail, blah, 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 to I'm not suicidal. And I'm thinking, where'd that come from? Are you still playing the role of the victim? Because at this point, you're the role of the criminal. And see, when I wrote the script and you were found guilty, that didn't mean you still figure out ways to make yourself the victim. That means you accept the punishment for getting caught doing what you did. But instead, somehow you switched that mess up and now you're the victim again. Just jumped over all kind of stuff, went straight. I'm not suicidal. Well, that right there scares people. It makes folks think that this man, his thought patterns are all over the place. And to come out and just go into I'm not suicidal makes one think that you probably are unstable. Now, you might not be suicidal, but that outburst right there might make people feel that you are a little unstable mentally. Not to mention, Jussie ain't built for it tough. He don't look like the kind of guy that can do a cool 150 days in the slammer and be okay with it. So I think just for precaution, they might want to keep an eye on Jussie that goes to jail. But guys, his acting part even increases. Now, y'all ready for this? This right here, he should have won an Oscar for this one. Watch how Jussie go out of this courtroom right here, y'all.
I am not suicidal.
Stop laughing about black.
I am not suicidal, and I am innocent. I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
Did y'all see that? You acting crazy. You acting out. That man right there, as you saw when he went into the first, Your Honor, I like to say I'm not suicidal. You hear the judge? Okay. Like, why are you telling me this? So he starts with that. You see the people around him start to ease over close, like, uh-oh, we got us alive on here. Get close. See, it's kind of like me. When I'm around somebody who I feel might be dangerous, I don't walk away from them. I move closer to them. If I'm somewhere on a bus or if I'm somewhere out and I see somebody who look like they might go off and be like, that's right, my girlfriend broke up with me, and start killing everybody, you know what I do? I get right real close to them. You know why? Because I'm thinking to myself, this person might be crazy. And the way they're acting and looking around with that look, the crazy eyes and stuff, I want to be close enough to grab them in the headlock if I have to and wrestle them to the ground before they get a shot or something off like that. Jussie starts acting crazy in court and the folks start easing over to him. Like, just in case this dude go crazy, we want to be able to snatch a knot in his tail. But then on the way out, he puts on a performance for the ages. I'm not suicidal. Now, whatever that means, we can deduce. But nonetheless, Jussie is displaying crazy behavior, see? So now his brother is wondering, well, we don't know why they put him in that. Was that normal? How many folks that get sentenced to prison and the first thing they start saying is, I'm not suicidal? I mean, could that be a Freudian slip? Could it be reverse psychology? We don't know. Do Jussie really feel like he's in danger? Because my thought is, at the end of the day, you're Jussie Smollett. I don't think, you got that much clout. You're that important. Maybe you did this for some powerful people, but I don't know if they're that powerful to where they would have Jussie killed in jail. So Jussie throws that statement out there, which on the surface of things does make him look a little cuckoo. Well, let's go ahead and finish this script.
When Judge Lynn handed down the sentencing last week, he told Mr. Smollett he was solely to blame for his decisions. He said You've destroyed your life as you knew it, and there's nothing that any sentencing judge can do to you that can compare to the damage you've caused yourself.
Brought that on yourself.
You're the butt of jokes. Comedian, late-night TV hosts, they make fun of you. I don't think there is anything funny at all about hoaxing racial hate crimes.
Bingo! And you know who else makes fun of you? Me. From Kevin's Corner. Yes, I'm going to let you have it. When you do something that evil, but yet that stupid at the same time. That mess is the stuff that keeps this whole country divided. For this man to participate in this hoax hate crime, that's the type of stuff that stirs up the pot. You just pretty much blamed and framed a whole bunch of people by trying to make it seem like all Trump supporters are white nationalists and racists and all of that stuff. That is the most uncool thing that you can do. And not only that, you just discredited all of the real lynchings that took place down throughout the years when you got to go muster up some lynching because there's not enough lynching to go around. You got to drum up some fake lynching so that you can push this lynching narrative, which just so happened Kamala Harris and Bathroom Booker conveniently had an anti-lynching bill ready to go right after Jussie Smollett says that he almost was lynched. Could it be coincidence, maybe? Convenience? Or could that be the reason why Jussie Smollett, who's going to jail, is talking about I'm not suicidal? To be continued in the next episode of Jussie Goes to Jail. God bless you. See you next time. Bye-bye. God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.